Now we're talking about the lesson 3, elements around us. Elements. What the meaning of element? This is the simplest form of a matter that cannot divide it into two or more substances. What did that mean? If I look about the rod of aluminium and cut it, it doesn't change to copper or iron. It's still aluminium. Aluminium, everywhere is aluminium. The number of elements discovered till now or known till now is about 118. 118. Elements are classified into two types. Number 1, metals. Number 2, non-metals. Now we are talking about the properties of metals and non-metals. What is the difference between metals and non-metals? The properties means something I talk about it to make it special. Number 1, luster or shining. As we see in this picture, metals are shiny. Non-metals not shiny. What about bending? Bending, I can be bent. All the metals can be bent to make different shapes of bridges or cars like Mercedes, like BM, etc. All the non-metals cannot be bent. What about heat conduction? All the metals are good conductor of heat. If I touch it, I feel hot. What about non-metal? Are bad conductor of heat. So we made a cooking pot from metals, but the handle of the cooking pot's made of non-metals. Number 4, conduction of electricity. All the metals are good conductor of electricity. We see the wire of copper from the television, from your PlayStation, from your fan. If I put it in a source of electricity, it will work. So they are good conductor of electricity, all the metals. What about non-metals? Non-metals are bad conductor of electricity, but I have one here or here, except the carbon is good conductor of electricity. Except carbon is good conductor of electricity. If I put it in a toy, it will work. So, except carbon, all the non-metal are bad, except I have a carbon is a hero here, is good conductor of electricity. Number 5, melting point. All metals have high melting points. Cannot melt easily. Cannot melt easily. Look at this. Non-metal, low melting point. If I expose it to the fire, it will melt easily, like a candle. What about number 6? At room temperature, the state at room temperature. All the metals are solids at room temperature, except what? One mercury. The mercury, as you see in this picture, is a liquid metal. Mercury is a liquid metal. What about non-metal? We have 3 states: solid, liquid, and gas. Solid like what? Like sulfur and carbon, the carbon in the battery. Liquid like what? Like a bromine. Gas like what? Like an oxygen and nitrogen. Now we have some pictures here, or examples of the metals and the non-metals. Like you see in the metals, the rod of aluminium, the wire of copper, some bridges like iron, some chases of car or frame of car like iron. We have cooking pots made of aluminium. What about non-metal? Like a bromine, and the handle of the cooking pots are made of non-metals. Now we're talking about the economic importance of some metals. Economic importance means I use it to make something. Number 1, I use the iron to make buildings, bridges, and car chases. Frame of cars, like as we told before, like a Mercedes, like a BM. We have some give reasons. As we told before, give reasons means why. Tell me why the bridges and the car chases are made of iron. Because it can be bent to make different shapes. Number 2, the copper is used for making electric wire and coins. Electric wires and coins. Give reason, electric wires are made of copper because it's good conductor of electricity. Another example, aluminium. We use the aluminium to make what? Cooking pots and foil paper, foil sheets. The give reason here is the cooking pots are made of aluminium. Cooking pots because it's a good conductor of heat. Cooking pots, good conductor of heat. The handle of the cooking pot are made of wood or plastic. Give reason because they are non-metal and bad conductor of heat. Now we're talking about the lesson 3, elements around us. Elements. What the meaning of element? This is the simplest form of a matter that cannot divide it into 2 or more substances. What did that mean? If I look about the rod of aluminium and cut it, it doesn't change to copper or iron. It's still aluminium. Aluminium everywhere is aluminium. The number of elements discovered till now or known till now is about 118. 118. Elements are classified into 2 types. Number 1, metals. Number 2, non-metals.